Yes, Ramesh.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll create a as per this. Okay. We'll just follow this. We'll create a separate project because previously we created a normal individual test cases purpose. So let's open VS Code. Okay. I don't want to use this. I'll just go open a terminal, a new terminal. This one. Just see PWD. If it doesn't come, I think we need to open separate one. Git bash you can open instead of these two. Git bash will give you PWD. Otherwise, you can create a folder there also. Sign into GitHub. Already we signed in, right? Let me close these things because my lot of load, many processes are running and getting very slow. Delivery also occupying a lot of space. Exit. Okay. Let me close this also. See, because of all this, it's not running. So many processes are running. Okay, now we are good. So I don't want here. Maybe I'll go back to this one step back, CD dot. So it will go to one step back. C playwright. Now we are in the playwright. So now we need to follow these steps. Okay, just follow these steps. Create a, so as it is this one. mkdir playwright -pom framework. So just create you also. Then cd to that, cd to this location. Right, I'm cd to that. Now open this no, in your editor. That's the one thing. And but yeah, you can execute other command also, and you can initialize your project. So you can initialize your project. npm init -y. So -y will take the default values in the package.json file. All the default so dependencies will be taken care. And just include this. Copy this and paste it here. npm init will initialize the project and package.json, basically package.json with the default values. Okay. Let's execute remaining commands. This one. So npm install playwright. So hyphen save dev. So development mode will install this. So basically I'm installing the playwright. So all these steps we need to follow because we have already, so node npm we have already. We are just doing this. Okay. Invalid tag name hyphen save dev of package. Tags may not have any characters. Log of this run can be found in this hyphen dev, I think. So let me open playwright.dev. Documentation, installation, right? So we can do this directly. Even you can use this command npm init playwright latest. So need to install the following packages. That is 1.17.13. Okay to proceed? Yes. So we want a JavaScript, right? We are working on JavaScript. So where to put your end-to-end test? Under test folder, add a GitHub Actions workflow. So yes, and install Playwright browsers. Yes. So installing Playwright browsers. So it is downloading the browsers now. So it will take some time to download all the browsers. Yeah, it is done. So you can see runs the test in debug mode, hyphen debug, npx playwright test. You can run the particular spec file, npx playwright test, hyphen project equal to Chromium. So it will run the test on desktop Chromium. So npx playwright test, all this we have explored already. So then now, then you can open that folder. Go to open folder. So we have a C playwright POM framework, right? So this is the one we need to open. Yeah. So you already have our project structure. So even we have a GitHub Actions also, GitHub workflows. We need to, so we'll create that later. Already created this. Okay, fine. Then, so we have to get test folder is ready and we have to create a folder structure. So we'll create a one by one folder structure. So let's open a new terminal. I'll just not take the git bash so it will be easy for us to do that. PWD. So in the morning I explained, so our project structure is going to have like pages, tests, right? So then you have data,
Mm.
utilities, right?
Okay.
We need to create. Yeah. Any questions?
No question, sir.
Okay. Yeah, let's create those remaining folders. You have a folder right here, new folder. You can create, but here. So, otherwise, I'll create from here. Okay. So mkdir. I'll create a data folder one first. Then I'll create mkdir pages folder. Another one. And another one mkdir utils. Another one. See all our test examples we don't need. Maybe you can delete this. Okay. So you can delete this. We don't need this. So I'm deleting that. So I don't need a test examples. Even test also they are given some examples, but we don't need. You can clear up. So you can clean all those. Yeah. So now you have a test, utils, pages, data. So all these files are all available. Okay.
Can we keep these three folders in one single folder?
Which one?
Data folder, tests folder, sorry, data folder, pages folder, utils folder.
No, you should not do that.
Mm.
Inside one, no, every component is independent.
Mm.
If you nested, that is not going to come up properly. Pages is a independent. Pages
Mm.
is a separate component.
Mm.
You cannot mix that with others.
Mm.
Even utility is also independent. It's a separate component. It should be separate folders. Inside, if you put, you cannot see them. Right? It should be visible for the users who are all working on the project. Why you want to make complex, right?
Yes, sir. If
Yeah.
we keep one folder, we need to give dot dot slash.
Yeah. So while calling time also it will be complex.
Mm. Okay.
So this will be the straight. If you want pages from root project dot dot pages. That's it. Dot dot slash pages. So easy. So and unnecessarily we should not make complex.
Okay.
Next, so we have to create, even if you want Allure reports, if you want, you can create Allure reports, Allure results if you want. Automatically it will create. I think once we generate that, it will create. You don't need to worry about that. So forget about that. We don't need. And so let's go to package.json. So package.json, what is that? Just look at that. See our So the project name, Playwright POM framework. So the version, and then if you want to give the description, you can give the description, right? And then main index.js, scripts. So you can add any scripts, like, so you are using, right, npx playwright test and your spec file hyphen project equal to chromium, right? That, every time you don't want to run the bigger one, you can just give that kind of commands under this scripts. All your commands simple. You can, for example, you want to run that, you can just give test, so in UI mode, or test in Chrome, test, or if you want to run in device, or API. So even APIs also you can write, that APIs also you can, commands, all the commands you can mention. For example, you want to run in debug mode. So you can just simply say npx playwright test, your spec name hyphen debug. So you can just give a key as a debug. And you, while in the, so here you can just give a debug. Or is, for example, you want to run npx playwright show report, right? Just give here report colon npx playwright show report. You don't need to write every time that command. Just call here report. Automatically that code will execute. That command will be executed. So like that we can do that, right? So some of the things you can take it. So
Can you include any one command inside that script?
yeah, any command you give, that simple keyword you can give, that keyword will execute. For example, I want to run the test. I can simply say like this. So you can give like this. Let me give one example. Test colon. So npx playwright test, right? Npx playwright test. So you can give like this. So you have to give in double quotes. Comma. So for example, report I want. You want report, right? So you know the command, right? Npx playwright show report. So you don't need to write this entire thing every time. You just call this one, automatically it will execute that code. So easy,
Oh,
right?
yeah, okay.
So that's the easiest way to uh, reduce the burden while executing your test cases.
Okay. For that also, the path should be in the, playwright POM framework only. The path.
Path is under package.json you have to give.
No, I'm not
No,
asking
this
like that.
one you can sing. Yeah,
Yeah,
should be
we
here.
should be on that path and just give test. That's it.
Yeah, just give report. For
Okay.
example, you want to run in debug mode. So you can just give your test case hyphen debug. So you can just simply say that debug. So debug, you can say npx playwright. So test, and you can give your spec. Okay. As of now, I'm just giving test.spec. Okay. .js. Right. And hyphen debug. So like this, you can keep on adding. So one by one. For example, you want to record, so you can add test-record. So you want to record on this our website, right? You can use our website. Okay. So you can give your, so you know how to record, right? Recording is based on the code gen. So you can just give npx playwright code gen and you give the URL, right? Application URL you have to provide. So we are using application URL already. I mentioned automation exercises, right? So this is the one. You can just give this. Yeah. So like this, you can mention. So just automatically, you just give this keyword, automatically it will start in recording mode. Okay.
Okay, sir. One question.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll use a test keyword. After the test, I need to append, like I need to run only in Chrome browser. Can I do like this, like
Yeah.
test is hyphen project is equal to Chromium?
You can give any commands. You all these are commands. Okay? So you can just give commands. So which command you want to export? Project, for example,
No, no,
test
no. My question
Chromium.
is, my question is, I'll just use only one keyword, that is a test. Later, I am writing test space hyphen project is equal to Chromium. Will it work?
No,
No.
without npx playwright, how it will work?
Because in the test keyword, it is there, right, sir?
No, you
NP.
cannot. You give complete command. It won't work directly. So you have to give complete and then project you add. So this is this one and then hyphen project equal to Chromium. So that's how you need to specify. Then you call this, it will run only in the Chromium. Okay. So that's how you can create multiple. I just given some samples. You can try so another one, but I'll show you some in the workers parallel single project how to run. But yeah, we already know that. We'll see that later. But let's go on the remaining things. Understand this. So description I want to give. So this project uses playwright and page object model, right? Page object model. So maybe I can give page object model framework to perform end-to-end testing on web application. Okay. So that's how you can write your description. So whatever the description you want, you can add. And then, so there is a, you can add dependencies. So dependencies we have, right? Almost all of the playwright test 1.49 types node, and you can add. So all this. Yeah, whenever we need a few more, we will include one by one. But as of now, you can keep these two. So I will include that. So even if you want Allure Playwright, you can add those things also. Let me add those Allure reports we are expecting, right? So let's add Allure hyphen Playwright. I think it is there. Hyphen Playwright. Yeah, you have already see that. That you can include. See, there is a 3.09 latest. So you can include like that whatever you want. Okay. So, and if you want, you have your repository, you can mention even your repository also. GitHub repository, if you have, you can mention that GitHub repository also. So, or you are filing some issues, you can give that Jira, even bugs also you can mention. Your home page, if you want, you can mention, right? Yeah, so that's the main thing. But yeah, as of now, these keywords are enough. These are the main things we required for the package.json. So now let's go to main important Playwright config.json. So Playwright config.json, sorry, JS file. This all we have a import. So define config devices, and if you want any other thing, we'll include later. So as of now, so these are enough for us. And export to default, right? Export to default, and you can see, so define config. So test directories /test, right? /test. It is under test folder. They will execute. So if you want, you can. If you want to append any other, you can add one more. For example, under a subfolder, you want to add functional test cases or end-to-end test cases, right? So any such cases of test cases, if you want to add, you can include there. Okay. So any end-to-end test cases are web application testing or API testing. So those kind of things you can add if you want. Okay, so maybe I will add functional testing. I can include one folder here. So, but yeah, I will include in the same project structure. I don't want any other thing. Okay, but let's go to first this Playwright config folder. And so what we have, test directory, and then we have a fully parallel. Fully parallel is maybe initially we can make it false. So we'll do that later. But as of now I'll make it a false. Okay, so I don't want to run parallelly. So then forward only. So you can see there the process.env.ci. So this will fail the build on CI if you accidentally left test start only in the source code. So that is this. You are asking to stop that. So then we have a retries. So retry and CI only. You are saying retry only on the CI. So you see if this is true, and this will try 2 times. If this is false, and no retries. Okay. So that means if it is not failed, and it won't retry. So next, workers. You have workers. So how many workers you want to run? So only in this will run parallel tests on the CI. So that's the workers you are specifying. A reporter. So we have a reporter, HTML reporter we want. We can mention that. Even we need a Allure reports also, right? So you can mention Allure reports also. I will just mention this one HTML because I need to mention two, so that I'll put this and this one more bracket, these two, because you have to use this tilde function because it will generate the HTML. Then you have to include Allure report also. Allure report. So you have to mention Allure Playwright. So within double quotes, comma. So here you can put all what is the properties you want to give. So you want a detail. So I want a details. Let's put a true, comma. So then you want output folder. What is the output folder for this Allure reports? So output folder also you can mention. So where you want this? What is your output folder name? So I can say Allure results, Allure report. I can say Allure report results. So I'm giving Allure report results. Then suit title. So if you don't give any suit title, you can just give suit title. Title colon false. Okay. It's all about this one, and all are closed. Okay, this one is closed, this one is closing, and one more you need to close, right? So one more you need to close, comma. Okay, next. So then we have a use. I'll come back to this. Okay, so we can define different you need a slow and trace, screenshots, videos, anything you want you can mention here, right? Trace. So screenshots, videos, I already explained this. You can add that also. So I'm putting as of now on first retry we need a trace so that you can keep it. Let's go to projects. So we are configuring projects for major browsers, which browsers you want to run. So mine is no, I'm just giving Chrome browser I want to run mainly, not Chromium. Or you can keep this as it is, and remaining things. So whichever you want to run, you can keep it.